Appmon is a spin-off anime of the Digimon franchise in an attempt to modernize it with contemporary technology. Appmon are a subspecies of Digimon based off of, and born from in the lore, apps on people's smartphones. If you're lost and don't remember any of this, it's because it was the first Digimon mainline anime to not be dubbed in English. While there are official subs on Crunchyroll, not much else was done to localize it, as the series did not meet expectations to continue it even in Japan. As such, while the Digimon card game is really good at incorporating what people remember from the show into the gameplay to understand new mechanics, a lot of people might have no point of reference for Appmon. So hopefully this video, divided into chapters you can click through, can be helpful. Appmon introduced two new areas to the card for their series. Underneath the Digivolution circle, which works as normal, is the new standard evolution cost. Appmon have new levels different from traditional Digimon. These are called grades. The Appmon equivalent of a level 3 is a standard grade. The grade level system for Appmon goes standard, super, ultimate, and god. In the card game, these are the equivalent of 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6s. Since the circle is rainbow, you can digivolve over a standard grade Appmon of any color for the specified cost. In the case of this Scopemon, that would be a memory cost of 2. Since these are basically just digivolving reworded, you can also evo over standard grade in the raising area. Appmon also now have an additional effect text box above their name dedicated to their main gimmick, that is, the link mechanic. Here you will find the cost to link, in this case 2, and a description of how to link. When linking, a card is placed underneath your Digimon sideways so that the side with the DP boost is sticking out. Imagine this like putting a chip into a device like an SD card. Underneath that, you will also find the effect that, as of now, is triggered only when linked. These effects only last as long as the card specifies, or if it's an effect similar to Scopemon's, resolves then and there as it is linked. When multiple of your Digimon's effects are triggered simultaneously when something is linked, you can choose the order of resolution, including the when linking effect. But what are the rules you gotta know surrounding this new mechanic? Appmon can only be linked to other Appmon. Meaning, if a regular Digimon digivolves over an Appmon that has a card currently linked, the linked card is immediately sent to the trash. Appmon can only have one card linked at a time unless said otherwise, like Gaiamon's Link +1 effect. The Link DP boost is all turns. This is important to remember. I've seen it asked a lot. Linking can be activated from the hand or field, but not the raising area, by declaring the effect and then paying the cost. If a regular Appmon already has a card linked, you can link again, but you have to send the old one to the trash and replace it with the new one. You cannot use any Appmon's effect that links a card to link a Digimon that doesn't have the link keyword printed on it. If you have two cards linked to a Digimon with Link +1, then it loses the Link +1 somehow, like say de-digivolve. You can choose which card to discard and send it to the trash, keeping the other one. A link card isn't considered to be a card on the field. A linked card is not considered a Digivolution card or other stacked card. Thus, as of now, effects that say to trash a source cannot trash a linked card. If you are linking a Digimon on the field that has sources, it is considered to be removed from the battle area, so its Digivolution cards go to the trash. If a Digimon is DP- so that only the linked card DP boost is keeping it alive, if the link card is trashed, it will be deleted. However, if you want to link a new card to that same Digimon, the discarding of the old linked card and the attachment of the new one happens simultaneously, so the DP- Appmon will stay alive in this scenario. The other exciting unique thing about Appmon is the App Fusion mechanic, or Appgatai in the anime. While at a glance it may look similar to DNA Digivolution and is considered a fusion in the anime, it's simpler to think of this as just a fancy method of digivolving normally in the card game. And you're about to see, once you think of it like that, it's actually very simple with not that many complex rulings. Unlike DNA Digivolution, the resulting Digimon is not considered a new Digimon. It is still the same stack. So any lingering effects will carry over, such as DP-, and if you slammed an Appmon this turn, then linked and app fused, it would still have summoning sickness and not be able to attack the same turn it was played. An Appmon is denoted as having the ability to app fuse by the special Digivolution cost bar just above its effect text box. It will list the materials needed to app fuse. In the case of DIGIMON, it lists 3 different materials. Don't think of it as needing all 3 of those though. The way this works for all current Appmon is any of the cards listed in the bar linked with each other in any order will work. This means for DIGIMON, a Tweetmon linked to a Gachmon will allow them to app fuse into DIGIMON for free, as well as a Gachmon linked to a Navimon would. You do not need all 3 linked to each other, just one or the other meeting together linked. To app fuse, declare you're about to app fuse and reveal a Digimon you will app fuse into. Take the card linked to the target Digimon and place it into the stack normally, vertically, as the new top card of the stack. Then, place the Digimon you are app fusing into on top of the stack. This is still considered a Digivolution, so don't forget to draw. You cannot app fuse by an effect unless the effect specifies that it performs or permits an app fusion, such as the BT21 Haru Tamer card. So for example, if a card says end of turn you may digivolve, that does not mean you may app fuse, you can only digivolve. Effects that only mention digivolving cannot be used to perform an app fusion. On screen currently is a base deck list so you can get an idea of how to build the Appmon deck, and so you can work off of it and mix and match it, change out cards to your heart's content. This is pretty standard, fairly with the rookie count, champions, and all that, so definitely feel free to experiment. This list combines both of the Appmon lines that we have, the Globemon line and the Charismon line. And fun fact, Charismon comes from the word charisma, so this is our basically real Rizmon, and it's pronounced Charismon instead of Charismon. Some lists opt to only go for one of the Appmon lines and then only include the other one at the level 5 level for the free evolution of Gaiamon. In that case, you can tech out your list with more tech choices. Our tech of choice in this list, however, is Analog Youth. He is a cheap searcher at only 2 memory and grabs any Digimon regardless of color, which is huge for this rainbow colored deck. He can also refund your Digimon at the level 5 level if it's deleted, which would be really unfortunate otherwise because you want to keep your stacks for Gaiamon. But most importantly for me, in my opinion, is that this card trashes cards instead of sending them to the bottom of deck when it searches. That is huge for this deck because of Gossipmon. Gossipmon, when it is linked, when it's hard slammed, or when it's digivolved, all of those let you grab one Digimon card with the Appmon trait from your trash and add it to your hand. Basically turning Analog Youth into a 3 searcher, grabbing any of them as long as it doesn't reveal any of the tamers. If you reveal something you really need, you can grab it, and if the other 2 choices are also good as well, then Gossipmon can either link, digivolve, or play for only a cost of 2, or with the power of Gaiamon and Globemon, it could grab back something for free when it's linked. So I think it's a really useful tech choice in this archetype. Feel free to increase or lower it based on your testing. Generally though, what you're trying to do with Appmon is poke here and there, make massive damage with Globemon, and then go into Gaiamon for free and potentially kill from 3 security or 2 because of its effect. It'll definitely take some getting used to if you're used to more traditional Digimon, but stick with it and you'll have a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it. And that's it, really. Just think of it as a fancy way to digivolve for cheaper and you're all set. The new Appmon may seem intimidating, but once you've seen this video, you'll be a masterclass in Appmon and linking. If you have any further lingering questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below and I will do my best to reply to them as they come up. Let me know what you guys think of the new Appmon mechanic now that we've had it for a bit. I really love these things. I did not watch the Appmon anime, but now playing with these cards, it really makes me want to, and I think I'll go ahead and do that just now. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and until then, remember to stay hungry until you get a taste of victory.